Source
The source
wall.
wall.
DC's Black
Yeah.
Label. Have you heard about it?
Yeah. Yes.
So, from what I understand, basically what DC Dark Label is kind of, I heard that at first it's going to be like a Marvel Max type situation where they kind of go off the rails and do things that you wouldn't necessarily see in the regular comics.
Yeah.
But reading up about it, basically their primary goal is to place the comic industry's top talents behind the comics or the company's longest running characters. So you're going to have big artists, big writers on Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman, yeah.
It's going to be 6 mini-issues at a time, mini-series at a time.
Yes.
It won't be in continuity either. So
yeah, I heard it was going to be kind of, Elseworlds.
So, you know, I think the thing with DC that I've noticed as well, they kind of do Elseworlds, but then sometimes they're like, yeah, we like that. So
yeah, if it's a really, really good story, they'll throw it into the main unit and say, oh no, actually that did happen. That's how the whole thing with Barbara Gordon getting shot by the Joker and the Killing Joke happened. That was everybody liked it so much, including DC. They was like, no, that's it. That's kind of which I kind of like. So
yeah, definitely.
We'll see how this goes.
Yes, I mean it sounds good. It's a good idea on a business sense, you know, because everybody's like, I mean they've got their Elseworlds,
Elseworlds,
but I don't think it's as big as it could be. For instance, White Knight.
Yes.
That it's an Elseworlds, but it isn't titled Elseworlds on the book.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But White Knight is just a story based outside of the continuity, and but the story is just dope. It's just good. It's just really dope. It's
an insane story.
Yeah, it's like what could happen if this or that. I don't really want to spoil it, but you know, it is.
Yeah, I mean, if you watched the podcast before, we've gone into the details. You know, it's just hypothetically what happens if the Joker turns sane, and Batman's just not getting it.
Yeah,
you know, really, and he's reckless in himself. Just not even necessarily. He's more focused on catching the criminal than he is about protecting the city.
Yeah.
That makes sense, and it's an interesting take on him. Even his relationship with Dick Grayson.
Yeah,
because Dick Grayson feels that this Batman loved Jason more because Jason Todd was the first Robin in this universe.
Oh right.
If you clocked onto that, you probably missed that.
I didn't. I think I missed that out. I missed that.
Yeah, it was like said in issue 2 or 3. So yeah, that's why there's such animosity between. I suppose Dick feels like second best. To Jason. But
yeah, I did see that in the writing because there was that point where they're all together and they're talking about it. They're talking about what to do about Batman, and they're kind of arguing amongst each other.
Yeah, and they joined the I forgot what their little police initiative is called. And then Barbara and Dick are trying to get Batman to join. Dick and Batman end up arguing, and I remember Barbara comes in and just chucks Bruce over her shoulder, which I thought was sick, actually.
So
back to this. Oh no, go on.
So with this Black Label stuff, right? The way that they're kind of releasing this, as in Elseworlds, it's not in the continuity. How do you think they kind of moving over a sec? But how do you think do you think they should do that with the movies as well? Is that something that could happen in the movies? Like what they do with the animated cartoons, they'll bring out like a story arc and then it's just that, and it's not necessarily connected to.
I think that's what they're planning on. I think that's what they're planning on doing, as is my understanding, because we've got the DCEU movies that are out, and then we've got the Harley Quinn and Joker movie coming out.
Yeah.
And we've also got a Joker movie where it's an origin movie, but it's not Jared Leto. So I started thinking, and then I swear they were doing something with like were they going to do a different Batman?
They're doing a different Batman as well, presumably. But they're doing a Batman, but they're not sure of who's going to be Batman yet.
It's just that from what when they were sometime last year in 2017, when they were talking about all these movies that DC wants to release, I'm like, I remember being angry, like, what is this? This is a mess.
What
are you doing? But then I started to think about it. Wait, are they doing DC's Elseworlds? So maybe that's what they're doing, but they just haven't explained it to the fans properly. What they're doing. And I was just going to say, if that's what they're going to do, I think that's a good idea. They should just explain it to people. Because Marvel, the MCU isn't doing that, and that could be DC's thing. I actually think that if they focus on putting out some cool movies here from different storylines, so if they just did Justice League Kingdom Come, and they just had that as a movie without having to explain all this history, but that's the movie. That would be sick. And then having hypothetically Teen Titans Judas Contract, where the Teen Titans have this new girl who's joined them, then the new girl betrays them. Do you know what I mean? Just movies like that.
What if they did something like a Gotham by Gaslight as well? Like something really out there. It's like not even from this time. It's like a Batman.
I think that'll be really good. And I think, again, as long as they explain what they're doing, I think it would be great. And I think it would be such a fun thing to go to the cinema to see a DC movie.
Yeah, true. Because you're not kind of beholden to the storylines from the comics. I mean, they can do it if they want to, as long as it's not like 5 or 6 different storylines in one, like Batman versus Superman.
Exactly. I think that would be a good idea if they did that. In my opinion. On the Black Label, real quick. Do you know about the comics because I heard about some of the comics that they're planning on doing.
Go on.
So there's a Batman one. They're doing 2 Batman ones.
Oh, is there 2? Oh, okay.
Yeah, so there's one that's kind of set apparently in this post-apocalyptic kind of future, like Mad Max type future. Yeah. And he's apparently gonna have like the Joker's head in a jar. So I think
in a jar?
In a jar, yeah. So I think he's either killed the Joker or the Joker's died somehow. And I think, if I'm getting this right, that he kind of talks.
What, the head?
Yeah, he kind of like talks to the head, so he's a bit crazy. And
he talks to the head, but the
Batman talks to the head. Well, I don't know if they're going to have it where the head talks back to him, but I imagine if it does, it will be in Batman's head.
Yeah,
either way, that sounds sick. So I'm looking forward to that one. The other Batman one.
Sorry, go on.
No, I was going to say the other Batman one. He's teaming up with John Constantine.
Don't lie.
No, seriously, it's going to be Batman and John Constantine. Ooh. And I can't remember where this one's going, but in this universe, again, the Joker is dead. But I don't think he doesn't have his head in the jar. But
I heard that there's one where the Joker's dead and he's kind of looking for the murderer or something like that.
That might be the one with John Constantine. I know the Joker's dead and he's working with John Constantine. Yeah. So I think that's that one.
There's one Superman Year One or something like that.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if it was Year One or Earth One, but yeah, it's Year One.
I think it's Earth One, yeah, because I was going to say I'm sure they did a Year One before.
But they did a Batman Year One. I already thought.
Yeah, do you know what I'm thinking? Yeah, they did do a Batman Year One. Yeah, but I was thinking of I think it was last year or a couple of years ago when sugar, I forgot his name. What's his name? Did Superman? It was kind of like not a Year One, but yeah, it was kind of like a Year One kind of Superman.
I mean, they do because they if I got a comic book here, I don't have a DC one. Because they're doing Green Lantern Earth One now, and before they've done Teen Titans Earth One, Superman Earth One.
Oh, okay.
Batman Earth One. So I think, going by those titles, this is probably Superman Year One for Black Label.
Right.
I don't think that's been done, unless I give that a quick Google. But I couldn't remember the Superman titles.
There has been a Superman Year One before.
It has.
Yeah. There has been. Let me see if I can quickly see what the Batman. The Superman one was. The Batman. Yeah, it is Superman Year One from Frank Miller and John Romita Jr.
Okay.
The Batman ones are called Batman Last Night on Earth.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty dope, actually.
Yeah, it does. That's got to be the Mad Max one, right?
I think so. That's Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo. Oh, sick.
Oh, that's going to be sick.
Yeah, you know that's going to be good. You know that's going to be good.
Yeah.
I'm on that. See what I mean? Yeah. I don't know if I can get Plastic Man now. The next one, Brian Azzarello and Lee Bermejo's Joker.
Okay.
I don't know. Batman Damned.
Yeah, is that that's got to be
the dead body of the Joker is just the start. The Batman calling on John Constantine to guide him through a side of Gotham even he can't see. The results, the discovery that the city's supernatural recesses are laced with hints about a killer's identity, but the horrors of the stories are the real hook. Oh man.
Oh my days, all right.
There's Wonder Woman, Diana's daughter.
Yeah. Oh, is it Diana's daughter?
Yeah. So,
I misunderstood. I thought it had something to do with Queen Hippolyta. That's where I got confused.
There is two. In fact,
there's two.
Yeah, there is two. Because there's supposed to be 6 titles out as well. Sorry, it's a bit unprofessional because we probably should have researched this before, but these are sounding dope, man. So, Diana's daughter, a woman who, as the story's working title makes clear, is about to find out she is anything but ordinary, a risky premise, but with Greg Rucka behind it, fresh off on Rebirth, one could pay off handsomely. I didn't read Wonder Woman Rebirth, so
I've got the graphic novel sitting over there. I haven't picked it up yet, but I've heard great things about it. Like, people love it. So,
and the next one, Wonder Woman Historia, the Amazons. Okay. I heard about this one. I think this one's like it's kind of like the going back to the Amazons.
Their history, isn't it?
The history, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I heard of.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, before we spend too much time on that, Black Label sounds sick.
For real. That's gonna be on my pull list, man.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm
really. Oh yeah, definitely. Do you know what? I might get the Superman one only because I don't read that much Superman, and I know he's got a lot of good stuff that's happening to him now in Rebirth and everything. But
yeah,
whatever.
Yeah, man. Seriously, it sounds good. Yeah. See, that's why DC's doing better. I think, in my opinion, that's what they're coming up with different ways to tell stories, man.
Yeah, with Marvel, you kind of almost know what you're getting.
Yeah, exactly.
I honestly feel like sometimes Marvel is better with fans because it's more colorful.
Yeah, it is. It is, to be fair.
I'm telling you, people like bright colors and it stimulates the mind and all of that nonsense.
Yeah.
You're not reading the stories though, you people.
Exactly.
You know? But
yeah, I'm one of them.
Yeah, I know you're one of them.
Oh, I add some beauty in my life, man.
Beauty, man. Get some darkness in your life.